Hello there. Now, this is a movie I believe I can actually pronounce. Stree.
That's right. I'm about to monologue, son. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
All right, one of the funniest things in this movie for me was the main character. The fact that everyone in town knew his story, knew who his mother was, knew everything about him, yet he did not have a clue. That was, I think, the funniest moment for me. Because it made me remember, because his father was talking to him about friendship and things like that. And it was just like earlier in the movie, and it gets later on to like the third act, where they introduce the friendship. And it's just like, oh my gosh, they literally told us in the beginning. I didn't even see it. And because the main character didn't even see it. And it was just like, that's the funny part. The funny part is that the main character didn't know, but everyone else in town knew about his origins. It was hilarious to me. Yeah, it was just like, I couldn't stop laughing about that. It's just like, oh my gosh. Yeah, it's one of those things just like, okay, a little over the top, very funny. I mean, it's one of those things where the ghost starts shouting. These funny movies where the ghost starts shouting, and then everyone starts shouting just to... and then you yell to the ghost to be quiet just because you can't think properly. I mean, I could. That's the funny thing. I could see myself doing that. It's just like, if I can't think because I'm hearing shouting, I am going to shout for quiet. Because I know I can't process thought when other things are going on. I can't listen to something and talk to someone at the same time. I can only really do one thing. My mind does not work that way. So if I was hearing shouting and I was trying to figure out how to kill that ghost, I would have to shout to that ghost to be quiet just so I could formulate the thought of how to kill it. Yeah, but the fact that like the ghost is stupid, everything keeps going wrong. I mean, there's so many things that are just so funny about this movie. And you know it's going to be a comedy with how it starts. The ridiculous true tale or something, the ridiculous tale of the Stree, something like that. That's how it starts off with the text, and it was just like, okay, I think this is gonna be funny, but you don't know entirely. I didn't know going in. I had no real clue that it was gonna be a comedy. They just hinted it here and there because there were little things in the dialogue that would sound like, okay, that sounds dumb, like it's supposed to be funny, but I'm not sure if I'm supposed to laugh. Maybe it's lost in translation because sometimes the text doesn't match what they're actually saying. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait. And then it gets further on and it's just like, okay, this is definitely a comedy. But it was done so well. It fell right under the radar for me because it wasn't blatantly obvious like another comedic horror movie I watched, which I'll do the review on soon. So it was just like, okay, or maybe I've already done it. I don't know. Yeah, so it was just like, okay, I like this movie just because it toes the line very well. I like those that are able to have some fright, yet they're funny, and they just toe the line perfectly. It's not just over-the-top comedy, which is humorous if it's done right as well. The Three Stooges type comedy sometimes can be done right if it's in the right context. Yeah, but Stree was absolutely one of those. Just like, okay, I can find this funny because the guy stripped down expecting to sleep with the ghost to save the city. That's what he wanted. Yeah, it's just like, okay, this is the funniest thing. He really needs to commit to it. Yeah, but there isn't much in it because the whole thing was done over and over again. The friends are funny. The friends are actually pretty comedic. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, one of those things. Friendship has a different meaning in that town, of course. Yeah, but it was kind of predictable at the very end. Yeah, the ending was just like, yep, of course. You would want that. Who wouldn't pass up the opportunity to take that for yourself? But still, the movie was absolutely entertaining for me. I found it funny. I was laughing the majority of the time. Certainly some spots more than others, especially when you find out his heritage. Find out who his mother is. Because he stands up wanting to fight everybody. Because everybody knows, yet he doesn't. Yeah, I'm going to focus on that one probably more than anything. But yeah, the movie's definitely worth a watch. Thank you all for watching. Stree's on Amazon Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, definitely watch it. Thank you all for watching. Talk to you next time. Toodles.